my life. I hope you're doing well. It is Monday, June 1st, 2026. You guys, it's a new month. I'm super excited. I always get excited when a new month begins because, the possibilities, the glorious possibilities. Epic, you're already here waiting. Hello. I see you in the chat. Hi. I hope you're doing well. I missed you on Friday. I wasn't here Friday, actually. Yes, y'all, I had quite a day on Friday. I needed to unplug. But I'm back and I'm better. Thank you all for your love, support, and prayers. And I have a new series for us this month. Actually, tonight I'm not going to teach so much, I don't think. I'm just going to intro. I'm going to take us into this new horizon. I got this word this morning, and it's kind of an overview for June in general. And I'm bringing it into our teaching in our series. So I'll give you guys a few minutes to log on because I know it just started. So I'll wait for y'all to come in and say hello. But yes, it is a new week. It is a new month. And I feel like we're going to go very deep this month with some of this revelation that I was getting today for us. So far, I'm just having this for our Mind Heart Mondays. If I feel like I'm going to expand it into our other live streams, then you'll find out later this week. As of today, I just have this for our Mind Heart Mondays. And are you ready? Are y'all ready? Y'all, I'm going to title this series Second Sight. Second Sight. We're going deep this month, you guys. Truly. I'm going to teach you a lot of deep spiritual things this month. I already feel it in my spirit. So if you're ready, awesome. If you're not, get ready. We are talking about second sight. And the word that's been on my spirit today is precognizance. You guys, I don't know if we're ready for this. Are you guys ready for this? Are you ready for me to take you to the depths, the absolute abyss of the spirit world? Because this is what we're doing. This is what we're getting into. And I decided we're going to split this into two parts. So I'm going to do one half of the month, so 2 weeks. We're going to focus on the heart. And I'm titling this part of our series, The Eyes of My Heart. And the second half is My Mind's Eye. So we are getting into the spiritual realm of our mind and heart. I'm going to take you guys so deep into this. I'm so excited. But today, since I missed Friday, I missed our live stream Friday, I kind of wanted to just intro it and say hello and see how everybody's doing. Hello. I come to say fun facts. I don't know why. I love fun facts. Like trivia. Do share. And hi, welcome. You guys, I don't know where I put my glasses. So I'm going to be squinting. Camilla, I've already subscribed. Greetings from Tepoztlán. Awesome. Well, welcome, Camila. Bienvenidas a usted de Jalisco. Opinion on C10H1. You'll have to translate. What does this mean? Placeholder. Welcome. I'm not sure what that is. Can you give me a little bit of insight, and then we can delve into that. And family, love, I want to know the fun facts. I love trivia, you guys. So if you're going to give me some facts and some trivia, yay. Okay, so second sight. This is what God has put in my spirit. Literally this morning when I woke up, when I start my month, I always start it with just centering myself in the spirit and seeing what the Lord has to put in my spirit for the month, personally and for all of us. I got, yes, I always get song messages. Y'all know, those of you that have been rocking with me forever, you know the Lord speaks to me through music. So he always shows me something with music for the month and more often actually than that, but certainly for the month. And precognizance, this is the word on my spirit. I feel like I'm taking you all into the richness of your own spirit and how to see in the spirit, how to understand the spirit world, because you're going to need this. You're going to need this moving forward. I don't need to tell y'all anymore. Maybe 5-10 years ago, I needed to warn you about the times we're entering or the times we're in. But no, everyone's waking up now, or you are awake. You recognize that things are not normal and they're never going back to that. So all the more reason I want us prepared for these times. I want your soul ready to handle it. And many of you are ready. So, and I love that, but some of us are not. And so either way, wherever you are, this is going to bless you. It's going to strengthen you. It's going to equip you. If you're already spiritually aligned and tuned into the frequency of the spirit, this is only going to give you more strength. And if you're not, this is going to introduce you into understanding, not intellectually, but understanding in your spirit the mysteries of the spirit. It is three. Okay, but what is it and what is it used for? I'm not really sure what it is, to be honest. And is it something that is being used? Like, I have a feeling this is... Okay, it's a chemical. Got you. Is it being used outside of our knowledge or permission? Is it something that's found in products that we use or food, or what's going on? And what kind of chemical is it? This is so strange. Okay, this is a confirmation for me that you said that, okay? Because I was literally thinking this and commenting on this. It might have been even today about now, it's not a surprise that there would be things or chemicals in the air that are unhealthy for us. We're far along enough to know that there is such thing as what would be the word I would use? I am very much cautious about how I share things. I do speak in code for many reasons, but it is not unheard of that we should be concerned of such things. Okay. So where does it come from? You seem to be knowledgeable about it. Where is it coming from? How is it getting in our atmosphere? Okay, right. That's scary, right? We don't want that. Hi, Joseph. Good to see you. By the way, Joseph, yes, And this goes for all of you. If you're interested in setting up a session with me, my availability, you guys, God is so good. I actually got confirmation and good news today about my day job. I'm going to have more set schedule, which is an answered prayer for me, which means I'm going to have more flexibility with our one-to-one sessions. Those of you that want to work with me, so please reach out. shesrestored@gmail.com, or you can go to my website and share, or I should say, and book a one-to-one session with me. The first one's always free. I do work with your budget. If the prices I have listed are too pricey for you, don't let that stop you. I absolutely will work with your budget. I actually just sort of set those prices based on the amazing, comprehensive treatment and therapy and mentoring that you will receive from me. You get it secondhand from people. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry about your dog video games. I will pray for him. I'm addicted. Oh my goodness. Well, that's awful, placeholder. But where does it come from? Is it coming from factories, or where is it coming from is my question for you, if you know. So second sight, this is what we are getting into. Anybody want to comment on this, or anybody have any insight on precognizance? Oh. Do you work in a factory? Is that why you're near it all the time, maybe? Could you share like some common things that would be found in that maybe people don't realize that they're emitting this into the air and the atmosphere? Okay, but like what? Give us an example. Like, Foundry, where's that at? By the way, hi everybody. I see you all coming in. Good to see everybody tonight. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, Nichrome. Nichrome. What's Nichrome? What is Nichrome, actually? But I'll share my thoughts in just a second. Okay. I see. It's a metal. Okay. Oh, so this is what I'll share, because this sort of is all encompassing. And I'm going to share this more probably on our last day's live stream. But the reality is that because of how sick the earth is, our magnetic fields have weakened significantly, and they have been for some time. So with that said, I feel like we're getting the sickness from both ends. So obviously in our atmosphere, we have used all kinds of chemicals that are unhealthy for us. Unfortunately, the cost of convenience and consumption has cost us our health. And I'm speaking in very general terms because this is the best way I can answer. And yet, and then at the same time, because of what is happening in the second heaven, this is what I'll call it, what's going on with space weather, what's going on with the sun, what's going on with guys, I don't want to get so deep into it right now because I'll lose track of what we're talking about. But because of space weather, I'm just going to put it like that. It affects us here. A lot of people don't know this, perhaps, but what happens in space weather, which is basically what's happening with the sun, what's happening with the moon, what's happening with the solar system, and that includes asteroids and things of that nature. All of that affects us here. We don't even think about the fact that it could affect our health. It does. For example, when a CME is Earth directed, we can actually have physical manifestations such as heart palpitations, headaches, all kinds of strange. I just feel weird. I just feel off today. So there's a lot to this, okay? And all the more reason, this is why I'm so what's the word I want to use? Dedicated to making sure we're ready for these times. Now, I'll also say this because this is very important to understand. God will protect you in spite of. And this is where I would encourage you to either read if you haven't read it or continue to meditate on Psalm 91. There's a passage, I actually did a study on this quite a while ago, but there's a passage that talks about these different types of attacks that would come against us. And one of them I absolutely believe has to do with nuclear war or war in general. But I do believe God can protect us supernaturally. So FYI. I live near a cow farm. I don't mind if I keep books away. That's funny. Placeholder, yes, spot on. Absolutely. Purposely done to make us. Oh, wow. Yes, I think there's something to that. I would agree. Oh, wow. That's so I'm inviting you to Friday's night live stream. It's called Last Days, Dark Ways, Sunlight Rays. It's actually a live stream that I dedicate to all things prophetic and apocalyptic. So I feel like this Friday night would be a good one for you to join us and certainly give your insight. Of course, you can join all the live streams, but I'm inviting you now in case you haven't seen it yet or joined us yet. But yes, this is very important to understand. There's one we can trust, and it is the Lord. That is where we can put our trust, you guys. I promise. So, second sight. Anybody want to share on your perception or understanding of this clairvoyance, precognizance? Anybody actually feel that they have this? There are some of us that are seers in the spirit. And I don't mean this in a sort of witchy, weird way. I mean this in a seriously supernatural. God reveals to you in the spirit realm where you can visually see the future. Okay? A lot of you that are in the prophetic mantle, that is to say, you have the spiritual gift of a prophet or prophetess, because there are men and women who can prophesy and see by God's grace, you can see the future of what's coming. Now, I will say this: God gives us, through the Holy Spirit, we do have revelation by the Spirit about what is coming. This is actually a gift to all of us. So you can have a word of knowledge, for example, by the Spirit about something personal in your life or somebody that you know. God may give you a word about them or yourself about what is coming for you. You don't have to be a prophet to receive this. This is just a gift of the Spirit or a word of wisdom. Okay? This is part of just having the Spirit of the Lord speaking to you and ministering to you. However, there are some of you that maybe even unbeknownst to yourself, that you are gifted in the prophetic, and that is your office, if you will, your mantle, is to receive what is coming and share it with others. Okay? Now, as in terms of the generalities, some of us can hear in the Spirit, or actually we can all hear in the Spirit, but for some of us it is a sensing. I'm gonna use very general terms right now. Okay, we're gonna get into this deeper later. Some of us have a sensing, like I can sense, let's say, if you're around someone that has dark spirits or dark energy, you can sense something is off about them. Maybe you don't even know exactly what, but something in your spirit is revealing to you they're carrying something dark. Okay, so you can sense. Some of us can hear. And again, this gets very deep, you guys. And some of us can see. Again, you have visions. Those of you that are seers, you likely have visions. Like during the day, you might just suddenly see an image and you're like, what is that? Why did I just see that? This is why I'm sharing this, because some of us are waking up to this right now. You're waking up to your spiritual gifts. So if you've been having dreams or daydreams, a lot of times God speaks to us in dreams. Especially if He speaks to you through visuals. Okay, so He might be showing you things in your dreams. You might be getting very strange dreams that don't make sense to you, or symbolism in your dreams, and also visions. So visions are basically dreams, essentially, that happen while you're awake. And some of you can see them, and some of you can just actually see them in your mind. Maybe you don't see them visually, but you'll see them in your mind. Let's see. I'm just seeing if you guys said anything else there. Is this resonating with anybody yet? This month, we are focusing on this part of the Spirit that I do believe God is certainly amplifying within us. But as I've been sharing for some time, we have entered a new dimension. God is not going to leave us unprepared for what is here and what is coming. This is why a lot of us have been going through a lot. especially if you're yielded and you know God is leading you. Your warfare is not random. It's not random. The stuff you've been going through is not random. It is preparing you. For some of you, it's been preparing you to be resilient so that you're ready for these days that we've entered. For some of you, it's pruning. And some of you are going into this, by the way. I've been sharing this for a little bit. Some of you are going into this refining process so that you can be ready in a different time of this space of time. I hope this makes sense. I've been having dreams. Preaching. I've been praying. God's calling. Amazing. That's awesome. So what I feel like we're going to be learning this month is I'm going to be teaching you how to see with your spiritual eyes in your mind and in your heart, because after all, this is Mind Heart Mondays. So I'm going to bring these teachings to you with this purpose, to teach you how to see spiritually in your mind, so that you can understand a little bit more deeply about that part of your mind that is spiritual, because that is going to pour into the logical reasoning part of your mind that sometimes can be clouded, can be stagnant, can be sick from everything that we've been through. Okay? Super important. And then I'm going to teach you how to open the eyes of your heart, certainly, or strengthen your emotional realm through the Spirit. How's that sound? Are y'all with me? Just seeing if you guys said anything else earlier. 1 second. Oops. Did I delete something? Okay, no. Okay. So, with that said, that's my little intro. Now I'm just going to open it up for you guys if you want to share anything or if you want to ask anything. I am here. It's going to be a great month for us. I'm super, super excited. What do you guys have planned for this month? A lot of graduations? Anybody's kiddos graduate this year? And I mean officially graduate from high school, because that is super significant. And what is the weather like where you guys are? It's starting to get warm. I'm not happy about it. I don't like the heat, you guys. It's been warm. It's been too warm for me to go and do my walks outside recently. But I'm praying that last year was actually it was a nice long spring. I'm kind of praying that this is just a little setback, but that summer doesn't show up till August. This is what I say. I say, look, August, you can have summer, because it's usually actually very brutal over here. But June and July, let's keep it calm and mild, please. Anybody else get like that with the heat, or is it just me? But other than that, actually, we're supposed to get some rain this week, so I'm looking forward to that. It's going to cool down the temperatures just a pinch. Hi, everybody. Welcome that is just now logging on. Good to see all of you. I'm back. Yes. Mind Heart Mondays. I just shared a little overview on what we're getting into, and we are going deep into the Spirit this month. So prepare yourselves. I'm not going to start these teachings until next week, but they're going to be wonderful, wonderful. So the words on my spirit: second sight, precognizance. And some of you that are coming to my channel, you are gifted in the prophetic. God is opening your eyes. If he hasn't already, he's about to. He's opening your eyes to understand prophetically what is happening and what is coming. Why? Because you are one of the voices that is going to be a healing balm to humanity during these last days. This is why. This is why this is happening. So do not think it's strange if you're starting to see things or hear things or feel things that you didn't before. This is called spiritual awakening. This happens to all of us that God is calling into a specific calling and mantle to help others in these last days. And a lot of you are. A lot of you are. In fact, I've noticed over the last, especially over the last 3 years, there's a lot of new channels that are sharing words that they've received. This is not random. God is opening eyes. He's opening eyes because he wants us ready. And by the way, yes, I'm in the States, and what's going on in our country is crazy. It's been crazy, actually a lot longer than the media would probably share. But this is global. Okay, there is a massive shift globally that is happening, and if you are awake and you are tuned into the frequency, you see it. You see what's happening, and I would encourage you, whichever country that you're in, and you feel this, you sense this, you understand this, to seek the Lord on what he's asking of you to help others during this time. And certainly come back to my live stream on Mondays this month, because I'm going to teach you, if you don't know how, I'm going to teach you. I'm going to teach you how. Try to read the Quran. I haven't read the Quran. I would say so, yes. That is a true religion. I would agree with that. And welcome. It's Akraf Abdinor. Welcome. So happy you're here. But yeah, so I'm going to be back on Wednesday. We're still having our regular live streams. And if y'all are interested in my classes, I'm still doing my group classes. And you can find all that on my website, she'srestored.com. If you need anything or you want to reach out for a one-to-one session, you can email me, she'srestored@gmail.com. And with that said, I'm going to say goodnight. Love y'all, and I'll be back on Wednesday, unless, of course, the Lord wants me to share something sooner, because I feel like this month is going to be a very, very spiritually deep month. And quite honestly, I've been in a season where he's had me focused on what's going on with me, but you never know, you guys. You never know. I might come and share some prophetic stuff. We'll just have to wait and see. We hope for everyone to seek truth. Amen. I agree with that. We must seek truth. Okay, with that, good night. Love y'all, and I'll be back Wednesday.